Hey. I was thinking, and so I wanted to come on here and share my thoughts with you. This past weekend, I went to an event and I ran into my former barber. He was my barber when I first cut my hair like this back in 1997. It's been almost 30 years that I've been wearing this hairdo. Now, I've let it grow a couple of times during that period, but not for long. And so he's like, I hadn't seen you because he and my current barber are in the same shop. And I said, yeah, I hadn't been there. I've been cutting my own hair. And he was like, no, you haven't. And I was like, no, I have. He was like, it looks good. And I was like, well, thank you. He's like, turn around, let me see. I said, no, you don't want to see the back. And so I turned around and let him see. He was like, you did not cut your hair yourself. And I was like, oh, yes, I did. I was like, during the pandemic, when we were stuck at home, I learned how to cut my hair and I became a barber. And he was like, you lying. I'm like, no. I told him, that I come to the barber when I need a real haircut. If I'm going somewhere and I want to look real cute, or if I mess it up, because that happens periodically. Or, like sometimes I just need to get a start again, and then I'll go to the barber shop. But it has been a minute. But I just had to giggle because I really do call myself a barber now. And I know that I'm technically not a barber, but I can do my own hair. And I may have come on here once before and talked about a lady who I met at the grocery store. She was standing behind me in line and she was like, who does your hair? And I said, I do. And she was like, do you have a shop or do you do it out of your home? And I said, no, I'm not a barber or a cosmetologist. I am just a person who cuts her own hair. And she was like, seriously? I was like, yes. Like, I am so proud of this skill that I learned during the pandemic. And so that's one of the things that I was thinking about today is what skill have you learned as an adult? It didn't have to be during the pandemic, but as an adult, a new skill that you learn that brings you joy. Like I have some things that I want to do and learn, even still, like, if you know me, then you know that I love to learn, but I want to be a DJ because I can curate music and I have the breadth and the depth when it comes to music. So I would love to start DJing, not for anyone, but for myself, just as something to do as a hobby. But that is something I'm thinking about. What about you? Do you have any new skills that you acquired or any ones that you wish to? Let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really need you all over there. I got to get to 1,000. And it shouldn't be this hard, but I need you all so that I can go ahead and go live over there because I really enjoy YouTube. And, I'm going to start putting content over there that I don't put here. So if you can please subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would be greatly appreciated. Know that I love you. All righty. Take care. Bye bye.